Benjamin O. Davis Sr. was the first African American to reach the rank of general in the armed forces. Born on July 1, 1877, Davis was born just 12 years after the end of the Civil War and grew up in the Jim Crow era, living in Washington, D.C. While in his senior year of high school, he took some classes at Howard University, but against the wishes of his parents, decided to start his career in the military. After lying to recruiters about his age, and without the permission of his parents, Davis entered military service in 1898, enlisting to the very segregated and discriminatory armed forces of the era, finding mentorship in the presence of Lieutenant Charles Young, the only African-American military officer at the time, who inspired Davis to pursue becoming an officer. Passing the officer candidate test of only one other African-American among 10 other soldiers, Davis became an officer in the military, and gave way to a career that would add up to 50 years of military service, rising to the ranks up to general in 1940 at the age of 60. Davis is famous not just for his success in his segregated armed forces, but for his continued push for the desegregation of the armed forces, leading him to being appointed Special Assistant to the Secretary of the Army in 1947. In 1948, President Truman abolished legal racial discrimination in the armed forces. Davis inspires others through his push for his dreams despite immense odds and prejudice against him, and for putting great effort into paving the way for other African Americans to follow suit, like his son, who would become the first African American general in the Air Force.